Okay, so coming in the front door now, immediately to the right is the kitchen. Needs a bit of work, a bit of the paint, a bit of a clean up, but generally speaking it's pretty cosmetic. The floor's okay. It's got a sink which will clean up. It's got this fabulous ancient cuisiniere, which I should imagine is the forerunner to the Aga, which I'm going to attempt to clean up and use, hilariously. And we're going to turn this into, well, for the time being, this is going to become our sort of our main living area, kitchen, kind of just everything room. It's nice and bright, looks out onto that front area, that on the front garden there. And it has, bizarrely, it has the stairs down to the lower ground level. Because the house is on the slope, this, as you can see, opens out on ground level, but as you go through the house it becomes the first floor. So standing back at the front door, you can see into the rooms behind. That's the bathroom. You turn left and go through where they've knocked through the outer wall. Look at the thickness of that. So they've knocked through, and there's a little space, sort of little alcove. Oops, just backed into a cupboard there, which hopefully will be big enough for the washing machine. And then basically taking most of the walls out here, this is the state of the current bathroom, which is a bit grim. So need to record what it is so we can see how much better it will look. It's quite a strange little structure, this. They've stuck on the side of the building, but it will still be a family bathroom when we have ripped it out and made it habitable. At the moment there's this very odd little bit here, which when we take these all these walls out, we can pop a shower in there. And then this is another window in a very odd place. And the toilet there now. That is how it looks now. I'm just going to just check to see where this flooring ends, and a nice crack in the wall. Behind this secret doorway here are the stairs leading up to the second floor. So up the stairs here, just flicking a light switch which seems to be having no effect at all. It's going to be pretty dark coming back down there, never mind. So we're going up onto the second floor now. Well, it's the first floor at the front of the house and the second floor at the back of the house because of the slope. So we come up into quite a small area. Gosh, it's warm up here. So this is like the front of this loft space, which has got a beam kind of quite low down. Even I would have to duck to go under there. So we probably won't be using this space very much, but if you come through this doorway, you come through to this fabulous space here, which is absolutely wonderful. Look at that. Don't you love it? Look at that. And it's rather nice. It's quite light because it's got these see-through tiles in a few places, and also it's got these two windows at the end. Oh, and I must show you, this is so sweet. Look what we found in the window this morning. Look. Can you see them? Little baby chicks in their nest. Don't want to disturb them, so there. So this will be, I don't know, we don't intend to do very much up here to start with. This could be like the kids' dormitory, or it'd be quite fun to hang a big screen up and use it as a movie room or some sort of games room. There's a lot of scope up here. It's really warm. I mean, there's no insulation on the roof, but it's really warm up here. God knows what it would feel like in the winter, but there we go. I'm going to turn this off now so I can go back down the stairs without killing myself. I'll do that in a minute. So carry on walking from the front door. You come into this room. This has been used as the lounge dining room. Fabulous floor on it. We'll be turning it into another bedroom in the fullness of time. And this looks out onto the meadow and the stream and the random cow that apparently we actually have in our meadow at the moment. I have been assured that the cow will not be there when we take possession. Nasty fireplace, hopefully you'll be coming out. Walk across this room and you come into what was the old lady who lived here, her bedroom. As you can see, the wallpaper is a thing of not so much beauty. It's quite startling, and there is a lot of it. And then this window looks out onto the atelier, or the little extra buildings, and the end of the barn. All the windows are nice and new and double glazed, so they won't have to be replaced, which is excellent. Then they've knocked through here. The size of the wall is nice and thick, so this wall is definitely, the rest of this wall is staying here on the basis that it's so thick. We're knocking enough holes through thick walls without doing any more. Come through to the front of the house, or the back of the house, furthest away from the front door, and we've got two sort of identical bedrooms on either side, same view of the meadow there. Quite a strange arrangement of doors here, but we think we're going to probably take that wall out completely in between these two bedrooms here and make one ginormous master bedroom ensuite, and then make two more bedrooms by taking that wall down, make two more bedrooms here. And if I turn around here, hopefully you can get your bearings and see back out into the front door. So this is back at the front door. Now at the moment, the only real way of getting down to the side and the back of the house is by endangering life and limb, climbing around where they've dug up over the old septic tank and crawling through, oops, I don't drop the phone, a hole in the fence, being very careful where you put your feet. I'll just show you where I had to come through. It's quite strange, but never mind. And this, we thought we might put some steps down or something, because it's all a bit tricky. There's a random donkey, yes, it's a donkey and the cow, and all this is the meadow belonging to the house, which is a bit overgrown now because they clearly haven't cut it. And you can see where it dips mostly is where there's a stream running through it, presumably after where the cow is, because I know he was on this side of the stream, and I don't suppose, I don't know if the cows wade over streams, I've got the faintest idea. So there are some strange concrete posts here, which are very ugly, but presumably at some point, God, I need to look where I'm going, and the cow taps as well. If you can see the holes in the wall there, so there was obviously some kind of roof and some kind of structure there. Whether we can make use of those posts, I do not know, but it's, I don't know, whatever time it is now, maybe 1:45, and the sun is absolutely everywhere, so that's hopefully going to be the covered terrace. Those are the two windows from the new kitchen and the salon that we're hoping to make into the double doors to come out onto the terrace. Those are the bedroom windows, and that's the neighbour's barn. There, pretty much just a little bit this way from the donkey, is the pool. Great. Hopefully soon-ish. So it'll need levelling off because it is sloping, but we're going to need to level up quite a lot over here. So dig out the pool, use the earth to level up. That's the plan. It is rather beautiful. So walking down the meadow a bit away from the house. Just turn around, you can see there's the back of the house. Going to put windows in on that end, I hope, so we can make the most of the lovely view. There's the mobile caravan, currently occupied. And there's, come right the way around here, and you can see the barn and the little extra outbuildings up to the space between the house and the barns. Right, so that's the edge of the barn, and this is the space between the barn and the house, which I'm kind of hopeful that we'll be able to drive down. There's kind of a weird structure there, I'm not quite sure what that's for. And then you can see, because there's the front door built up at ground level, and that's why the kitchen and those two bedrooms are on the first floor down the side. It's all a bit strange, but it will make perfect sense at some stage. The opposite, we've got loads of these little places. That's like the bottom of one of the barns, and then you've got this area here, which I think Peter has delusions of turning into some kind of sauna, hot tub room or something. And then here we've got, I don't know what these are, they look like prisons where I'm not quite sure who we'll keep in there. I think they used to be maybe a piggery? I don't know. Looks like they've had chickens in there most recently. So now we're at the end of this house, and this is where it gets either exciting or completely foolhardy. Oh God, I can't even open this door. So in here is the kitchen. So you may need to use just a touch of imagination for this one. So there's the door. Oh God, I'll just trip over everything. That just came in. There is electricity here, so there might be a light. I'm not sure if it will actually do any good, and I can't find the switch anyway. Never mind, I think I can do this. So, going around this fabulous fireplace. Look at those corbels there, all the way around. There's a window behind that swathe of corrugated iron, which we'd like to turn into double doors out onto a covered terrace. The floor is fabulous stone, which would be really nice to preserve, and the ceiling is a long way up, right the way round. I love this little stone sink in the corner, so cute. That back to the opening. So I'm sure, as you can see, that's going to make a great kitchen in the fullness of time. So moving on up from the kitchen, we have the lounge. Again, requiring just a touch of imagination. So this is actually a higher level, so the plan is to, the kitchen is on the other side of that wall, so the plan is to obviously knock a door through down to the kitchen. It will need a couple of steps down into it because this is a higher level. We've still got fabulous beams. I think there was a fire here at some point, so some of them are looking a bit black, but hey, they'll scrub up. Then round from the door. The kitchen in the, the fireplace in the kitchen is not working because the chimney's capped up at the top. But in this room, in the salon, there's this fireplace here, which is open. So this one we'll either use as an open fire or put a wood burning stove or something in. It does need a bit of cleaning though. And then there's the window out to that side, which we'd like to turn into double doors out onto the terrace as well. God, it's filthy. If this was ever used as living accommodation, Lord only knows when. There's actually a washing machine plumbed in over there. Well, plumbed in is possibly putting it a bit strong, connected to some taps. And then on the right of the fireplace here is my favourite. Look at this teeny tiny little door. It's really small, which I love. So I'm not changing it, so if anyone's too fat to get through it, tough, you'll have to go another way around. Back here, again, another higher level because the ceiling's getting lower, but it's still, I don't know, 7 foot, something like that. It's still plenty of head height, and this is going to be like a utility room, carve, wine cellar, freezer. I'd like to put another, a downstairs toilet in here, so probably not so much needed doing in this room. And here are the stairs, if you can see them, it's very dark, going up to the current kitchen above there. So it comes down here. Yeah. Random fridge freezer. So many pipes and tubes in this place.